Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. My name is Andrew and I'll be your host today. As head office have decided that it might be fun if in every store staff swapped their jobs around. So I'll be doing what Jess usually does and she'll be doing what Melissa does, etc. I will say that so far it seems that don't tell her this, but it seems that Jess doesn't do very much because all I've done today is turn on the computer and microphone, so I think this week will be pretty easy. Unfortunately, our sales assistant, who usually only works on Sundays because she goes to university in the week, has taken my position as manager of the store. So we've run into quite a few problems this week, but then again, if she was really good at acting as manager, then I might get replaced, so maybe it's a good thing that things have been going wrong. She's been put in charge of approving holiday requests, and has approved for everyone to be off work for the same 6 weeks this summer. Little joke there. Obviously that means we'd have to close the shop for those 6 weeks, which we can't do, so I must remember that I really do need to cancel all of that when this week's over and I become manager again. Otherwise, it will be my fault. Yeah. There'll be quite a lot of mess to clear up, I think.
What are you doing?
Is
that my notebook?
Well, yeah.
Have you been recording a permanent copy of your original song, The Gnome of Droitwich, from last month's World Book Day event?
Oh, why would you bring that up?
Are you recording?
No.
Hi listeners, it's Jess here, and I think we should tell you about our storytelling event last month.
No, actually, I don't think I'm going to have time to do that.
Why else would you get the microphone out?
Well, it's April Fool's Day.
Is it?
Yeah, and I thought it'd be funny if I fooled head office into thinking that we'd all swap jobs for the week, and that everything was going wrong because I wasn't managing the store.
We'd all swap jobs?
Yeah.
When?
Well, not really. I mean, I thought it'd be funny if I pretended that head office had told us all to swap jobs, and then head office think that we're doing that. Do you know what I mean?
So we've all got to swap jobs?
No!
We're swapping jobs with the people in head office?
No!
No, hang on a minute. We've all got to swap head office and all to swap jobs. You did an intro saying that we'd all swap jobs and that everything was going wrong, so that head office worry and think you're telling the truth.
Yeah. I thought it'd be funny.
So who do I swap with?
You took Melissa's job.
No, I didn't.
Not really, I mean...
Oh, I see, in your April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Can I swap with someone else? Because if I swap with Melissa, then I have to see customers a lot.
No, you're not actually swapping with anyone.
Yeah, but in the joke.
I've already done the joke.
When?
Before you came in.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to make the joke.
No, because...
What?
No, because I was pretending that I was doing your job.
Oh, I see.
Is this an April Fool's joke? Are you trying to fool me?
I wish I could say it was, but I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. So did you email head office to let them know the joke?
No, I don't need to because I did the intro on here.
So you'll email them this episode?
No, they'll hear it anyway.
Head office don't listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
Could you write the joke down in an email instead, maybe?
Do you know what? I think I'm going to abandon the joke. I've lost confidence in it now.
Oh no, don't give up on it. It's a funny joke. They'll love it.
They won't love it. I wish I hadn't bothered now. Can you just cut out that first bit?
No, I'm leaving it in. Just because I can't be bothered to cut it out, but also it's very funny, and also it's very funny.
You said that twice.
Said what twice?
That it was very funny. That means you didn't think it was very funny.
No, Andrew, that means that I think it's twice as funny. What? I do. Doubly funny. I say, when I like a joke and I think it's worthy of a double compliment, I say, it's very funny and also it's very funny. Do you not do that?
I'm going back downstairs.
Wait, no. Can we at least give a quick explanation of what happened at our storytelling event?
No.
But the listeners really want to know, and everyone who came along might want to hear your side of the story.
There is no side of the story. I just drank a lot of fizzy pop before I hosted the event because I was nervous, and so I was...
Like an overexcited kid at a birthday party?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Like a wasp when someone's trying to bat it away in a beer garden in the summer?
I think... Wow, that was specific. I think the sugar just gave me some confidence.
And you sang your song?
Well, to say that I sang it is very kind.
Imagine someone shouting quietly to the tune of the same 2 chords being played on guitar over and over again.
I feel like I should be offended by that, but that was very accurate, to be honest.
So that explains why there were 2 children who were crying at the back. They were overwhelmed by the power of your voice.
No, they weren't.
They were crying, yeah.
Are you joking?
No, they were crying when you started singing.
Why?
Dunno. Maybe they were disappointed by your interpretation of the character. When people read the book and then watch the film, it's common that people can't fully connect to the actor playing the role because when they read the book, they've already imagined what the character would be like.
And you think that's what happened?
I doubt it. They were like 3 years old.
Anything else I need to explain about the event, or can I just go?
Why did you throw a brick?
Because I thought it was made of foam.
Why did we have a brick in the shop?
No idea.
Are you amazed that it didn't hit anyone?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Are you still doing your joke, or shall I carry on the rest of this episode?
Bye, Jess.
Bye.
Bye, Jess.
Bye. 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 Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. Oh, Andrew probably already did that bit. Hang on 1 second. Let's see where he got to. Okay, so as you may remember, in last month's episode, I announced the Easter competition and said that the winner who had decorated the best egg would get to be the guest on this month's episode of the podcast. Well, excitingly, the results are in, and I am pleased to say that after only 6 emails and phone calls, we were finally able to get through to the winner. Her name is Rachel Stair, and here she is talking about her winning entry right now. Oh, wrong button. Hang on. Has Andrew? No. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Discount Bookshop podcast, Rachel Stair.
Thank you.
So, Rachel, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I live on a farm which I run with my family.
Oh, what kind of farm?
Well, we do all sorts. We grow fruit, veg, cows, pigs.
And how many cows and pigs do you grow?
Well, not as many as we used to, but enough to keep us busy.
Where did they all go? Did they get too old and have to move out?
Oh, no. The stream next to our farm flooded, actually, and most of the animals got swept away.
Oh.
My parents said that they'd swim back when the rain calmed down, but they haven't yet. It's been a few years now. They must have found somewhere nicer to live downstream, so I don't blame them.
Yes, they must have done. So where is it that you live?
I live in Devon.
And you're a regular customer in the Discount Bookshop?
To be honest, I'd say I'm more of a reader than a customer.
What does that mean?
Well, I just go in there when I'm nearby and have a look through some of the books. You've got loads in there.
Do you have a favourite book?
I like the ones with lots of pictures and ones about word searching.
You like word searches, but you don't buy any of our books.
I don't have the money for that, Jess. I just do the word searches while I'm in there. I couldn't afford to buy one, not even with one of your royalty cards.
You mean loyalty cards?
Well, we always say on the farm, if you've got enough money for a card to say that you're loyal, you must be royal.
Well, to be fair, the cards are free, so in theory, you could just have a card and never use it if you wanted to.
No, I'm not falling for that one.
Anyway, so let's talk a bit about your winning entry for the Easter competition.
Well, of course, being on a farm, there are lots of eggs lying around. I saw a poster for the competition on the notice board in our village.
I didn't know they'd made posters.
Well, actually, I think it might have been Susan and Clive from number 4 who printed it out from the web and stuck it up there. We have a printer in the village hall which you can use for £2 per black and white page. I can never afford that. But Susan and Clive live in a big house, so they always print things out in colour for us all, then stick it on the board. Very nice of them.
What else is in the village hall?
Well, they put on a lot of events and activities in there. Like last week was the semi-final of the musical chair championships for the over 80s. It's going to be very exciting because last year Julie from number 7 won, but she also got disqualified for eating a packet of Haribo before the event.
Is that against the rules?
Not against the rules as such, but having sugar beforehand isn't really in the spirit of the game.
I guess so.
The final this week will be Mary Higgin versus Doris Sanders, which will be interesting because Mary went for a hip replacement the same day that Doris went for a knee replacement. So really, it's anyone's game. There have been some residents in the village saying that it's cheating that they've had replacements because now they can get around much easier than some of the other over 80s. But you can't please everybody.
Are there a lot of over 80s in the village?
Yeah, they make up most of the village.
And why is it just for the over 80s?
Well, there was one for the under 80s as well, but I was the only one who took part, so I won and lost at the same time. It was the first thing I'd ever won in my life.
And now you've won this.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this one. I didn't think I'd win after the reaction I got when I took it into the store, but here we are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, to put in the shop's window display.
Yeah, but why did it get a bad reaction?
Because of the smell, I think.
What smell?
Well, I was thinking about how I could decorate an egg to fit it in the Easter theme. I was thinking rabbits and remembered that I'd seen one on the road near my farm which had been hit by a car or something. I ran to see if it was still there and it was. I was so happy. How lucky is that? I picked it up, took it home and...
Rachel, wait a minute. Families listen to this podcast, so can we make sure it's family friendly, please?
Oh, okay. Well, I went to pick up the floppy bunny from the road and it was sleeping. I carried it to my farm and took its coat off. Then I put its coat over an egg to keep it warm, like a blanket.
Rachel, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. How did you get from that to making Eggalina Ballerina?
Making what?
Your winning entry was called Eggalina Ballerina, which was an egg dressed as a ballet dancer.
No, my entry was called Easter Comfort and was an egg wrapped in rabbit.
Let me just check I've got this right. Hang on. You are not going to believe this, Rachel, but there were 2 people called Rachel Stair who entered, and I've been given the wrong one.
What?
I'm sorry to say that the winner was actually the other Rachel Stair. In fact, now that I'm reading the email, it does actually specifically say not to mention your entry.
What does it say?
It says, there was an entry called Easter Comfort which was taken into a store in Devon and had to be immediately disposed of. It upset multiple children and made the shop smell so bad that 12 people emailed complaints to head office. It was deeply offensive and is not to be mentioned on the podcast. Thanks, Jess.
What's deeply offensive about nature?
Well...
We live in a rural area and people often find dead...
Whoa!
Sleeping animals.
Well, I suppose it's just a bit sad seeing it like that.
Well, where do you think meat comes from? A chicken isn't born as a chicken nugget, is it? You don't see a fish finger swimming down the river or a beef burger laying in a field to let everyone know it's about to rain.
To be fair, the rabbit was already sleeping when you found it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't you have just used some hairs from the rabbit, maybe?
How would I have done that?
Maybe shaved some off?
And stuck it on with what, Jess? I didn't have any glue.
Did you at least eat the rabbit?
Of course we did. We never waste things on our farm.
Well, Rachel, I honestly don't know what to say.
Does that mean I didn't win then?
Well, I don't really know. Technically you didn't, but I feel that because you've taken the time to chat to her, she should be rewarded.
Does the other Rachel listen to this?
I don't know.
Can I just have the prize?
Do you know what? I'll talk to head office and get them to give you both prizes, as it's their fault for giving me the wrong name.
So it's not even the right name?
No, I mean, yes, it's the right name. I mean, it's head office's fault for giving me the wrong person, the wrong details. I don't really know what head office are going to do now that there are 2 winners, because Alison Damson's dad is going to make full-size costumes of the winning egg design for all of head office to wear. I don't know, they can figure that out themselves.
Maybe they could wear a ballet outfit with a rabbit scarf?
Absolutely not. 1 rabbit is already far too many.
What else do we win?
You win the Discount Bookshop mystery bag.
Oh,
Are you not happy with that?
I thought we could choose our prize. I need some birdseed.
Okay, maybe the mystery bag will contain birdseed.
Can I tell everyone about an event which our farm has coming up?
Yeah, I dread to think what you're going to say, but go on.
Okay, well, we're running a bit low on money at our farm, but we feel that we have lots to offer the community, so we've decided to put on a petting zoo for the public.
Ah, I see.
It'll be £15 for entry, but the problem is that at the moment we don't have many animals. We have 3 cows, 1 pig which lives at the farm, 1 pig that lives abroad. We have a chicken called Wanda, and we literally have hundreds and hundreds of vermin.
Ah.
We do have a fish in the stream and birds in the sky, of course, but we're running low in terms of animals which you can actually pet. So if anyone has any animals which they can donate, that would be great.
So you've got the venue for the petting zoo, but not much to pet.
Well, there isn't much of a venue either because of the flood, but we'll manage.
I thought the flood was years ago.
Yeah, but we never sorted it out, to be honest. We have attracted quite a bit of attention from the Environment Agency and are creeping dangerously close to bankruptcy. So we'd really appreciate it if people could bring animals.
What kind of animals are you looking for, just so that the listeners have an idea?
Anything you can pet, really. Dogs, cats, goats, donkeys, taxidermy, teddy bears, fuzzy felt. We really are desperate.
Right, and when's that going to be?
It'll be in 2 days' time.
This isn't an April Fool's joke, is it?
No, God no. We've been thinking about doing a petting zoo for a long time, and now seemed like a really good time to finally do it.
Because it's nearly the Easter school holidays?
Yeah, that, and we're close to having our farm repossessed.
Right then, well, if that interests any of you listeners, then head over to Rachel's farm in Devon in 2 days for a petting zoo. More information will be on our website. Don't forget to take animals with you so that you have some animals to pet.
Yes, please do.
Or you could just stay at home and save £15 for petting your own animal for free.
But think about the sense of community.
Well, thank you for being on the Discount Bookshop podcast, Rachel.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And congratulations on kind of winning this year's Easter competition.
Thank you.
All right, bye, Rachel.
Bye, Jess.
Well, I don't really know what to say about that exchange, except that I apologise for that. Head office gave me the wrong details, and that was the wrong Rachel Stair. It's hard to know how to move on to the next segment, so I guess I'll just get on with it. I need to give an announcement regarding Easter helium balloons. I don't know whether this is a problem that's applicable to other stores, but this has certainly been a problem for ours. Customers have been buying the new £3 Bethany Bunny balloons, which are in store. But we've had a lot of customers who've been refusing the balloon weight for 35p. Now, I don't know why, because if you're buying a balloon at £3 and don't want to see that money flying up into the air and into the abyss, then I would have thought that 35p was a small price to pay. However, in our store, we've had many customers buying a Bethany Bunny balloon, then handing it to their child. The child then pulls the string up and down to make the bunny look like it's hopping through the air. Then before you know it, Bethany Bunny has hopped up into the atmosphere, never to be seen again. Now, we don't offer free balloon weights because a lot of customers have spare ones at home, which are from previous helium balloons, and they bring them with them. And to be honest, our balloons are such good prices, you're still saving money even if you do invest in a weight. And it really is an investment. I cannot stress that enough. The next issue is that we're having customers then returning to the shop with their Bethany Bunny balloon to say that their child has, surprise, surprise, let go of the balloon. And the customers then expect to get a replacement Bethany Bunny for free. Now, why they think they could do that when they could have avoided the situation by simply buying a balloon weight, I hear you cry. I know. We all know. I have no idea. But I, for one, do not give out free replacements. And that's the end of it. So please, everyone, just buy a balloon weight. Bring an old one along if you like. Use something else as a balloon weight, you know, an alternative, whatever. Just don't refuse to pay 35p and then expect a free £3 Bethany Bunny balloon. I've talked personally to Bethany Bunny about it, and she is just as fed up as I am. Bethany Bunny is baffled. Okay, moving on. God, I feel like I've really worked myself up there. Whew, okay, just had to get that off my chest. So the next thing that I have to remind all staff of the company I have to remind everyone of the company-wide spring clean, which will be happening over the next 2 weeks. Let me just find... It says... Okay, it says... Whoa! Where did that come from? I didn't know we had any of those left. A customer was asking if we had any of those in stock, and customers are very important to us and are our top priority. These are the things we bet you are saying every day when walking into your stockroom. A stockroom is for stock, not to block. Blockages in the stockroom caused by old, damaged stock can be a health and safety hazard in the workplace, and can make finding what you're looking for a real chore. This month, chuck out those broken pens, unless they can be reduced to 10% off their current price, and shred all of that unnecessary paperwork. I hear you already shouting, "What a relief!" when all is clean and tidy and you can see the floor again. Just to keep you engaged in the spring cleaning process and to encourage you to get in the spirit, all area managers will be doing an inspection in the days after your 2-week deadline. Please note that they will be inspecting everywhere, so no hiding old stock behind your loo rolls. Smiley face. And you will be given a percentage if your store does not achieve 80% or above. All staff will be required to complete a series of training videos and questions about store cleanliness and health and safety. Thanks all and happy cleaning. Well, there you go. So, you can all look forward to that. And the final thing I need to read out is this month's Employee of the Month. Just so. This person is no stranger to cleaning. Topical. And according to their manager, does, quote, the loudest hiccups I've ever heard. Honestly, I reckon you could hear them from a mile off. They once kayaked down a river. They have a collection of novelty stepladders in their home, and they love the taste of oatmeal. Clue, he likes to watch panel shows because he likes the sound of the different contestants' buzzers. And if he makes a picnic, you can expect there to be homemade cake. That's right, you guessed it. This month's Employee of the Month is Aaron Groves, one of the sales assistants from the store in Aberystwyth. Well done to you, Aaron. You've been chosen because of your window display, which featured some of the entries of this year's Easter competition to decorate an egg. Your manager, Gillian, says that you brought in some of your novelty stepladders from home, walking to work with them by yourself, so that they could be used to display the eggs. These included an Iron Man stepladder for all of the superhero-themed eggs, and a cat stepladder for all of the animal-themed eggs. Now, it doesn't actually say here if the stepladder has cats on it, or whether it is a stepladder for cats to reach top shelves. But either way, well done again, Aaron Groves. Another clap for you. Now, that was actually a sneaky little April Fool's joke for you there, because that wasn't the last segment at all. I mean, Aaron Groves did win Employee of the Month, but that was not the last segment, so don't go away just yet. In fact, I now have a poem to read for you all from none other than Caroline Hodgson Brown from our branch in Droitwich Spa. Now, we hadn't heard a poem from her for quite a while now. I think maybe episode 2 was the last one, so and I just knew she'd be good at coming up with something good. So here we are on the theme of Easter. Here is her poem called Easter in the Aisles of the Discount Bookshop. Here we go. It's Easter in the aisles of the discount bookshop. and all is not well. Balloons are being cast adrift, and I know too well how that will end when the clouds all part, to let in the ribbon which once connected our hearts. It's Easter in the aisles of the discount bookshop, and I hear someone moan. They've noticed a sticky sweet has become attached to their phone. It must be Easter with toffee apples around. "That's Halloween, you fool!" the customer frowned. It's Easter in the aisles of the discount bookshop, and the sun shines through. The window is shimmering, and I think about you. Poor balloon in the air, floating up by yourself. Or maybe you like it more than living in a house. Oh, Easter, Easter, you make the skies blue. You paint the fields rainbow and start the world anew. Oh, Easter, Easter, you make people funny when they think they can get a free replacement £3 bunny. Well, I think that's all we have time for. I think I've made my point. Once again, thank you so much for everyone for listening, for your support and for liking and sharing this podcast. It really means a lot. For now, I'm off to catch some Bethany bunny balloons before they fly away. Alright, thanks a lot.